Now you've got to have $5,000 worth of trading volume on the crypto.com exchange to be able to even take part in the new crypto.com 50% off syndicates. Seriously? I'm going to be talking to you directly about what I am personally doing, as well as what I believe it means for crypto.com and your CRO investment in today's video. So make sure you stay tuned all the way to the end. You can still enjoy this one. Use the bilateral. What is good, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new around here, my name is Earl, and you are here chilling with the real Satoshi Aoki on the channel, where we find the best ways to make that passive income gains through cryptocurrency on the internet. We love financial freedom. We like making money our slave. If this sounds something good to you, then make sure you do support the channel by hitting that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell to make sure you know when new videos do come out. Whilst I do know what I'm talking about in these videos, you must take everything I say as a pinch of salt, because this is never financial advice and I'm not a financial advisor. I have to admit, when I woke up this morning and I saw that I couldn't take part in the PAC-G syndicate, and I was all of a sudden informed that I needed to have $5,000 worth of trading volume in the previous month, I was pretty annoyed. And to be honest, they just didn't notify the public very well. Make sure you leave some stuff in the comments below and let me know if you were well informed about this new news. For me personally, I didn't see it come up. I don't believe I received an email. Maybe I did, maybe I missed it, but I do actually know 5 people, close friends of mine, that do also take part in the syndicates, and they were also shocked to discover that they could not take part. One thing also that you need to be aware of is that you can't just wake up in the morning on that morning and try and do a whole heap of trades in and out of Tether, okay, because that's what I tried to do. It has to be before midnight on the previous day, and it has to be accrued up from the whole month for you to actually be able to take part. It's just going to turn the average user away. So there was probably a high percentage of individuals that were taking part in these syndicates that just have no idea about how to even use an exchange at all. And a lot of these users are going to be annoyed, and they're going to say some bad stuff about crypto.com, especially considering the fact that it is just on the back of this controversial MCO CRO swap, which, look, overall I'm personally a fan of, because I didn't see the price of MCO going anywhere. And yes, I know that is typically down to crypto.com, but at the end of the day, I did have a lot, and I do still have a lot of money invested in crypto.com, so that was a positive for me. But to be honest, just coming off the back of that decision, look, it's a bit of a double whammy, and I can see why there will be a little bit of an uproar, and people like to complain, okay, if you haven't realized already. So you're gonna hear a lot of whinging, you're gonna hear a lot of shouting, and yeah, it's gonna turn away a lot of average individuals that wanted to basically take part in these syndicates, but they simply can't anymore. The exchange itself is also, it's quite poor compared to an exchange like Binance. You've got poor liquidity. It doesn't even have an app, okay? Why isn't there an app for the crypto.com exchange? You have to log on through your computer. That is extremely annoying. People don't just carry their computers around with them to trade these days. It's very inconvenient. So they really do need to sort that out. On top of that, there is a very limited number of coins available. Yes, I understand that maybe for you, if you're a Bitcoin trader or just an Ethereum trader and you're just trading in and out of stable coins, it makes a little bit of sense, but it's just something that they really need to consider and sort out. On the other hand, however, there are some positives to this. In theory, people that continue to take part in this and actually do trade that $5,000 worth on the exchange, and I'm sure there are many of you out there that are doing that, you should be entitled to getting more CRO. And to be honest, I'd be really interested to know in the comment section below, are you someone who has been doing exchanges, you're a little bit annoyed by this, but you continue to trade, or maybe you were already trading 5,000 worth of volume on their exchange, and tell me if you are getting more return on your crypto or if it's the same. I'd be really, really interested to know that in the comment section below. Also, being an entrepreneur myself, I know that things can get tough from a business point of view for crypto.com. And at the end of the day, folks, they're not your mum, they're not your dad, they're not your sister or brother or your cousin or your best friend, okay? They are crypto.com, they are their own business. They do have their own best interest at heart, and they have an exchange. So they've made a business decision here, all right? And don't forget, they're getting high amounts of money money from trading fees, just like Binance, okay? Binance has an extremely good exchange and they must be rinsing it with the amount of money that they get from their trading fees, and crypto.com simply want to have a piece of that pie and come along for the ride. There's a lot of negative talk out there about, oh, crypto.com, how can they just keep giving away so much money all of the time? This is a scam, it's a Ponzi, they're just gonna accumulate and then bugger off like BitConnect. Yeah, I hear all of that. But take a look at this situation now and just see it logically. Not enough people think logically about these situations. Crypto.com are going to be accumulating more money. They thought to themselves, in my opinion, okay, look, we've been giving away a lot of money, which is fine because it's going to increase our user base, increase our adoption. It's going to spread good word of mouth in certain areas, but we need to start getting a little bit of this money back now. And just this alone, they're going to be getting some money back from trading fees by doing this. So try and understand it from a business point of view and see it as a positive for the growth of crypto.com for the next 5 years and for the tokens that you do hold if you are a big or a long-term or a medium, short or a long-term investor like myself in CRO. In terms of the effect on the CRO price, I don't think it's going to have any effect at all. I still stand by my prediction. I think that, well, it's going to follow, or the price of CRO is going to follow in the slipstream of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and hopefully by the end of 2020, I do believe that it will definitely exceed 20 cents, maybe even up towards $1. The statistics did show that in the last DAI syndicate, well, one before PaxG Gold, of course, there were 8,000 users who contributed around $1.6 million out of its 2 million active users on the whole crypto.com ecosystem. So it's only actually a very small minority that are getting involved in these syndicates to begin with. What am I doing whilst all of this is going on? Well, to be completely honest with you, I actually took all of my money out of CRO apart from the 6-month amount that I had staked, which is about 60,000 CRO. So I had about $3,000 worth of CRO sitting on the exchange, which I was flipping between a 1-month flexible stake and the soft staking on the exchange to do the syndicates, okay? So I was really enjoying the syndicates. In total, I probably made almost $300 from doing the syndicates in a very short period of time, and I'm very grateful for CRO, crypto.com, to have given me the opportunity to have that experience. But for me, look, I actually take part in something called AI BTC bot trading on Binance, and it's actually made me, or started to make me, a lot more money than the syndicates ever would. So I actually took that $3,000 worth of CRO, traded it for Bitcoin, and then I sent it over to Binance, and I've got it on the AI bot trading. I've made, well, what did I make? About 6% in my first month, and I've already made 12% in my second month. So I've only been doing it for 6 weeks, so it's just something that I am trialing. So for me, it was really just a silver lining. I always do try and see the silver lining in every negative situation, and there was most definitely one for me personally in this situation. And AI bot trading is just the way forward. If you do want to hear more about that, please feel free to let me know in the comment section below. As I said, I am new to it and it's never financial advice, and I'm not a financial advisor, but it has been working out really, really well for me so far. If you enjoyed the video, folks, make sure you do smash that like and subscribe button, and do let me know if you have any questions at all, and let me know what are your feelings behind CRO, not just because of this new syndicate update, but just on the whole space in general. There's been a lot of stuff that has been going on lately with crypto.com, with the MCO to CRO swap that I did mention before, with this new stuff about the syndicate. What do you think about it on the whole? I know it's not just an easy question to answer. There are some positives, there are some negatives out there, and obviously everyone has their own opinions based on their own situations and involvement in the crypto.com space and the crypto space in general. So do let me know, and that's it for now, folks. Peace out, till next time. Cheers, viewers.